Long distance is not so easy, but it can lead to a beautiful marriage if you give it your time, if you do certain things. And these are the tips I'm going to give you today. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Procita. If you're seeing me for the very first time on your screen, thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate your love and support, and may God bless you. So in today's video guys, we are going to talk about long distance, the tips that can really help you to navigate your long distance relationship so that finally it can lead to marriage. We've seen so many long distance relationships that don't even lead to marriage. When my husband and I were in long distance relationship, there are some days I felt I was so far away from him, and then there are those days I felt so close to him because of that distance, but through that long distance, we learned what really keeps a long distance relationship close. And our first tip is build a strong foundation of communication. Communication is the key when it comes to long distance relationships. You have to be intentional of everything you do. Communicate every day, all the time, if you have that time. But when you love someone, you actually have to create time for them. So communication is going to really help you. You can use video calls, you can use WhatsApp, you can use Skype. People still use Skype. There are so many ways how you can communicate with your partner. There is Telegram. Use video calls, because video calls actually help you to connect a little bit more than messages, because at least for video calls, you can see someone, you can hear their voice instead of using messages. Be honest with your expectations about your future goals. Talk about things that are going to lead to your future. Don't avoid difficult conversations or personal conversations, because these are going to help you build your trust. If you start talking to someone and then you start talking about your personal stuff, it means you're building a relationship, you're building a strong foundation, you're trusting this person with your personal stuff. So this is going to really help you make a foundation that is firm for your relationship in the beginning. But if you avoid these conversations, it's going to leave a little bit of trust issues, because this person doesn't know you that much. You're leaving out certain information, maybe about your past relationship, about your divorce. Maybe if you have a divorce and you don't want to talk about that, every time someone brings it up, you're like, let's not talk about that. So it's going to bring in some trust issues. So don't avoid this during your long distance relationship. Talk about these things so that you can build this trust, so that you can know this person, even before getting married to them. Set relationship goals. Every relationship must have goals, especially in the beginning. Talk about where your relationship is going, where you want it to go. Is it leading to marriage? Do you want this relationship to lead to marriage? Because you're going to be in a relationship, you want the relationship to lead to marriage, but then the person you're with just looking for short-term relationship. So if you're this person who is looking for a long-term relationship, just tell the person in the beginning. So just set those goals, as soon as, in the beginning, when you're dating someone, set those goals. Talk about the time, the time you want to close the distance. When do you want to visit for the first time? Talk about these things, because they are going to help you to know where your relationship is actually leading. Make sure you both want the same thing. Maybe you want marriage, you want faith, you want kids. Make sure you are on the same level, because if you go in with someone who is thinking about other things, you want to settle in for marriage, you want kids, you want this and that, but then they are not on the same level with you, it's not going to be really so good for you. You will actually feel like you're alone in this relationship. Another point I can say is include each other in your daily life. Make sure you include your partner or the person you're dating during this time Include them in everything you do. Tell them about how your day was. Take a picture. Send them a video. Send them a picture. Write them notes, Send a voice note. Send them just something so that they are updated, so that you're keeping them close to you. They know what is happening in your life. You went out with your girls, with your boys. You had a birthday party. You had a celebration somewhere. Just let them know. Let them be part of it. If it means you putting them on a video so that they can see whatever is happening, it's okay. Put them on a video. Let them attend. Let them attend online. This helps them to be on the same level with you. When you mention stuff, at least they know you went on this birthday party last year, or you did this last month. So like, it will feel like you guys are in the same house or you're in the same country. But if you neglect them, you don't tell them what is happening, it's going to bring in conflicts. It's going to bring in so many things. You're going to collide and fight, and it might even lead to the end of your relationship. Celebrate milestones in your life. Maybe you have a birthday or anything that is happening. Maybe you have someone got a promotion. Maybe she or he got a promotion at work, your anniversary. So you can actually celebrate these things even if the other person is not with you. You can pray together, you can worship together, you can watch a show together, So these days technology has really made things so easy. You can do these things. Make sure you plan to visit each other. When you visit each other, it helps you to know about the other person more, instead of knowing them on your phone, on your computer. Physical presence strengthens emotional connection. So when someone is there, you're seeing them, you're touching them, you're looking at them, it really brings another connection, and it also improves your compatibility. So you have to plan accordingly. You and your partner have to sit down and really plan on when to meet, your first meeting, where you're going to meet, so that it's easy for everyone. Don't look at it like it's just having fun, but it's also good for compatibility. I mean, real life compatibility, for you to know someone on another deeper level, instead of just knowing them through your screen. You don't know how they talk. You don't know how they eat. You don't know how they swallow food, you don't know how they do certain things if you just see them on your screen, or you see them just typing. But when they come, you actually understand this person on a deeper level. When you're with them, you see how they talk. It's going to really help you, and it will actually strengthen your relationship in that way. Plan to meet your families and friends. If someone comes to your country, let them meet your friends, let them meet your family, so that it also brings another kind of connection and trust. When someone really takes you to their parents, it's such a big step. It is a big step, and I pray everyone goes through this step, really. When someone finally takes you to their parents, I feel like it's such a big step. I feel like this person has already decided that you're the one. They are planning things ahead, So when you meet finally, make sure at least this person sees some of your friends. If you meet someone in their country and they don't show you their parents, they don't show you their friends, they don't show you anyone close to them, I don't want to say really a red flag, but it shows something different. So every time you meet this person, make sure at least you meet someone. Pray and grow spiritually together. For Christians, as a couple, you can pray together even during long distance relationship. You can fast together, you can do devotion together. I don't want even to mention this about Christians only. Even if you're Muslim, even if you believe in another denomination, you can still do these things together as a couple, because a couple that prays together stays together. This brings unity and purpose in your relationship. It brings you closer to God. You pray for each other every day, even if you're in a long distance relationship. Attend church online, So we can still do so many things. Build trust and reassurance. We talked about you bringing in trust. By just talking about your personal stuff with this person, it means you're trusting them. Also, avoid jealousy in your relationship by just putting boundaries, health boundaries. Be transparent about who you are with and what you're doing. Not in a controlling way, but just know what you're supposed to do. Be transparent in everything you do. Don't hide stuff. Be truthful. trust your partner, just be there, just do the right thing. Don't start being sneaky and hiding things and telling this person, don't call me at 2, don't call me at this time, I'll be busy, I'll be doing this. These things are going to bring in trust issues. This person will be like, I can't trust this one now because maybe they are married. Why don't they want me to call them at 2? Why don't they want me to call them at 6 after work? Maybe they are married, So just be transparent and talk about things. Don't hide stuff. This is what I can say. In a long distance relationship, don't hide stuff, because finally these things are going to come out with time. You're going to finally join this person and you're going to get married and all that. They're going to discover stuff, the stuff that you actually hid from them. These things are going to help you trust this person even more. Like we all know, trust grows like with time, with time. There are some people who trust so easily. They just meet you and they trust you like 1,000 times. But there are those people who take some time. They first see things around, they take their time to trust you. So you have to be there for them. Don't force them to trust you, to tell you things that they are not willing to say, because if you push someone, like, tell me this, tell me this, tell me this, in the beginning, they will be like, why do you want to know about my finances? Why do you want to know about this? So let this person be open to you. Let them talk to you. Don't force them to tell you things like in a second. Okay, where do you live? How much do you earn? Can you do this? Can you, it's too much, but just take your time. Prepare for the next step. This is our last step. And this step is marriage. So most of us are dating for marriage. I don't think there is someone who is doing long distance for just, long distance is so hard to be a short-term thing. So I hope everyone who is watching me right now is doing a long distance for marriage, which is our last step. Now, in this step, we are going to talk about the values, the expectations, the finances, everything in marriage. We are not hiding anything. Consider premarital counseling. This is done, actually. It can be done online. If you can't meet this person physically, you can do this counseling, because these days, technology has really improved, made everything so easy. You can do counseling online, premarital counseling online, so that before you jump into this big decision of you getting married, finally closing the distance, having fun and do things, you know what you're going to do, you know what you're entering into. So this is why I say you can do premarital counseling online even before you closing that distance or before you actually getting married. Once you know you're both ready for marriage, now start planning to close the distance. Don't start with closing the distance the first 2 months of your relationship because you want to get married. I don't think it's a good decision to make, but it's you, it's your life. You can do whatever you want with your life. I've seen people who meet their partners, their spouses in just a month, and they are relocating and they are doing things and things are moving so fast. I'm like, okay, so it's their life. They can do whatever they want. But I would say after going through everything we've talked about, and now you're ready, you're like, okay, we've done this, we've finished this, we've gotten this. So let's now close that distance, because when you close that distance, it's permanent and you're getting married and you're going to start a family and live with your spouse. So I feel like this should be actually the last thing for you to do after doing everything that we've mentioned above. So guys, I hope this video helped you. I hope you got something from this video. If you're out there and you're doing long distance, just know you're not alone. This is something that is so common these days. Like, everyone is going through this. Maybe they have closed the distance, but they have been there before, like me. You guys know. If you have watched up to the end and you feel like you've gotten something from this video, kindly subscribe and like and comment. I'll be so glad, guys. Thank you so much for watching me. I love you all, and may the good Lord bless you and your families. Take care. Bye.